I feel like it's the same thing as
Wait, you're saying the trans woman is a man?
Yes, because I feel like it's the same thing as Rachel. If people want to say that I'm a white person and it's offensive for me to say that I'm black because I can never go through what a black person goes through,
Yeah, but
then
what
it's
makes
offensive for you to say that to a woman because you will never go through what a woman goes through.
No woman goes through the same thing.
Women go through periods. Our women go through periods. It's the same thing.
Wait, come on. Wait, stop. No, you can't. I know that women go through periods, but you can't say that that's what defines you as being a woman.
I put some headphones in. Can you hear me?
That sounds significantly better. Thank you.
Yeah. No, I watch you a lot. Like I like you.
Thank you. Well, I mean, I appreciate that, you watch my content despite the fact that it does seem like we disagree, but yeah. But just to get back to what we were saying, now that I can hear you, I can go back to the quote if you want. Like, she said it was evil.
Comes in through the door. Okay. I'm, very against every ill that homosexuality has brought.
I'm very against every ill that homosexuality has brought. So she's assuming that it's just bringing all these negatives.
And again, these are consenting people that are doing what they want to do.
This is true.
But look, evil is evil. Sin is sin.
Yes, and then she said, "But look, evil is evil. Sin is sin." Yeah.
Okay.
So she was saying that.
So she was referring to homosexuality when she said that?
Yeah, she said, because they're talking about whether or not people should have the freedom to live their life. And she said, well, if you look at homosexuality, those are two people consenting, but I'm against the ills that it's brought, which is, again, like I said, a faulty assumption that's not really even true. And then she goes on to, yes, call it evil.
Okay. Like I said, I came in late, but I thought she was speaking on more of like, because like I said, I came in late. I thought she was speaking more of on like, I don't believe that gay people, I'm not saying like they shouldn't get married, but I'm saying that preachers shouldn't be forced to marry them.
Of course.
And also that transgenders, I don't think they should have the right like to go into women's restrooms or compete with women. I thought she was talking more of that side. So if that wasn't that.
So then you do disagree then with her statement about homosexuality then?
Yeah, I disagree. I don't think that's evil. My sister is a lesbian, so no.
Yeah. Okay. So, then that was probably just a bit of a misunderstanding there too. But I mean, yeah, it's like, I guess I would disagree with you though also that the trans stuff is like evil too. Like if what you thought originally.
I don't think trans is evil. I don't think trans people are evil.
No, I know. But I'm just saying, like, do you have an issue with trans people, like, fundamentally? Or do you just have an issue with some of the stuff with, like, trans people in certain spaces?
I have an issue with trans people going into women's spaces and an issue with trans people competing in women's sports. Like, did you not see the boxing match with the trans woman and the actual woman?
Was this a long while back, or did this just happen?
This just happened. He had a fight with her, and he literally put her to sleep.
Was trans man or a trans woman?
It was a trans woman.
Oh, sorry. So it would be she.
A man. Yes, that was a man.
Wait.
I feel like it's the same thing as.
Wait, you're saying the trans woman is a man?
Yes, because I feel like it's the same thing as Rachel. If people want to say that I'm a white person and it's offensive for me to say that I'm black because I can never go through what a black person goes through.
Yeah, but
then it's offensive for you to say that to a woman because you will never go through what a woman goes through.
No woman goes through the same thing.
Women go through periods. Our women go through periods. It's the same thing.
Wait. Come on. Stop. No. You can't. I know that women go through periods, but you can't say that that's what defines you as being a woman. There are some women, there's some. Well, hold on. There's some girls. Stop. There are some girls born with disorders or hormone imbalances where they may never even get a period. Are those people still women?
Yes, And
So it's not just that
saying,
experience then that matters.
I'm not saying that's what defines you. I am saying just like a white person, it will be offensive for a white person to dress up in blackface because would never go through what a black person goes through.
No,
The
it's offensive
general
because
thing-
dressing up in blackface is designed to mock and ridicule and portray a caricature of black people based on racial stereotypes. There's a huge difference. There's also a big difference. That Rachel Dolezal girl is an unhinged psychotic person that nobody takes seriously. All I'm getting at though is that
there's many white women who do that.
But okay, you're right, and that's fucking lame. But that's not the same.
Get black features, and people would say it's offensive because you will never go through what a black person goes through.
Yeah, but that's not what makes. But stop. Now you got to let me talk, please, because you're right that it is offensive to do blackface, but it's not offensive for the reasons you're saying it is. It is not offensive because you're dressing up as a black person and didn't experience the same thing a black person did, because experience is not what makes somebody black. We classify people as black, brown, white, based on our understanding of literal fucking color. So no, okay, if I say, wait, please, let me finish, please. If I say I'm black, me identifying as black does not make me black, because being black is not just an identity. There is a certain element of identity there if you're raised in certain cultural norms and whatnot, sure, but that's not an assumed identity. The same way that, finally, when it comes to gender, it's the opposite. When we're talking about gender, not biology, it is the identity that holds the weight.
So you're saying that experiences does not make it offensive because experiences do not make black people, is what you're saying?
I'm saying that the reason dressing up in blackface is offensive is because it's meant and designed to mock and ridicule a black person and play a caricature of them. It's not because So is it okay for here's the question.
I'm not talking about the character of it. I'm talking about the Rachel Dolezal of them. I'm talking about the white women that will put on braids and with tender skin and will take pictures and act like they're black.
But what is the point of this? You're trying to say that that's the same as trans women, but it's not. Not at all.
I'm not saying that's the... Yes, I am, actually.
Yeah, I know. And that's what I'm trying to explain to you, is it's not the same. If somebody dressed up in blackface, they're not identifying as black. They're dressing up as a black person to mock them in the most degrading racial way imaginable. Two, if somebody said... Let me finish. If somebody...
These women that are doing this
Rachel Dolezal. Yes, that Rachel girl. If the Rachel chick said she's black, guess what? That doesn't make her black. Because it's not an identity all alone and by itself. Similarly, if a white person was raised in a really black area, so they were super hip with all the black culture, it would still be offensive for that person to do blackface, even though they had the same experience as a black person. Because it's not the experience.
Exactly. But what I'm trying to let you know is they're not trying to do it to mock. They are trying to get money off of black people's features.
I understand that also, yes.
Experience of it.
I get that, and yes, and that's scummy. But you have to understand that there's a difference. But yeah, it is offensive, and it's scummy to try and assume characteristics of another racial group and then lie about your race in order to get money. You're deceiving everybody. You're being a scumfuck. Nobody would like that. But the thing is that that's not.
So why is it okay for trans people?
Because it's not the same thing.
They don't go through what women go through generally.
We already established the experience doesn't matter.
Don't go through some things. The experience of women don't matter, is what you said?
No, I said experiences do not make them women. Or maybe I said don't matter, but I meant in don't matter and making them women.
Make them women.
Wait, here's a question.
You said the experience of women do not make them women?
Yeah, that's not what determines whether or not you are a woman. Your experience does not make you a woman. The experience
of women do not make you a woman.
No, that's not what makes you a woman. Why are you choosing to experience things as a woman?
So, okay, so women, if we have a group of people, we have a group of people biologically who are born with uterus and have the chromosomes of women, and they are generally, I'm not saying all or most, I'm saying generally experiences the same things
They don't. Or okay,
What
let's
that
go
you
your
said
experience
you're
route.
saying that does not matter. You're saying that does not matter.
I'm not saying their experiences don't matter, as in, oh, shut up, women, your experiences mean nothing. Of course that
I'm not saying you're
matters.
saying that
I'm
like that.
saying that, I know, I'm saying that it doesn't matter as far as shaping whether or not you are actually a woman. That's all I'm getting at. But the question is, if you're
It
going to go
doesn't
that route,
shape
what
whether
if you
you're a
have
woman.
somebody who, at the age of like 5 or 6 years old, they have some severe gender dysphoria, okay, and they're like the youngest person to go on puberty blockers when they get a little older, and they, from the age of 6 or 7, have lived their life as a woman, identifying as a woman, with everybody around them treating them as a woman, but they still have male biology, but they identify as a woman. Is that person a woman?
No.
So it's not the experience.
Just because you live your life as a woman, everybody treats you as a woman does not make you a woman. You're still a man.
But you're having the experience of a woman.
If Hunter, do you go by the concept of gender being a social concept?
Of course.
Okay, so that's probably where the disconnect is coming in, because I come from a biology.
I know, but you're okay. Then why did you not just say that from the start? Why are you trying to go experience route? You don't care about experiences. You care about biology then.
Yes, because no, the biology, most women generally have these experiences. Generally, women experience birth. Generally, women experience periods. Generally, women experience menopause. They experience these things that trans women would never go through.
So I think can I help you? Because there's a better way to phrase your argument here. What you mean, I think instead of the like they experience or will, what a lot of people say that's similar is it's not that all women must give birth or experience that to be women, but they would say the majority of women are biologically set up for these certain experiences. Whether or not they take those experiences doesn't make them a woman, but they are biologically set up for those experiences. Does that make a little like you could? So okay, so you could frame your argument in a better way, and that's how you could do it.
Yeah.
But that still wouldn't be right.
Yeah, thank you.
Because biology does not actually determine what is and is not a woman. And as soon as we can, if we're able to successfully break down
a social concept,
and that's what I'm trying to get at, is if we were able to.
To me, is a woman that is somebody that's born with a uterus with the chromosomes of a woman.
Yeah, but there, there are people. Okay, so then that's actually a good question for you.
You're thinking about a social concept.
Well, because there's two layers to it. There are two layers to it. The biology is what influences our decisions to socialize people into certain gender norms. So not that the biology causes it, but we base it on biology. We look at the fact that a baby is born with a penis, and that determines whether or not we're going to paint that bedroom blue or pink. But that's a gender norm.
Exactly.
But that's a gender norm that we've decided. Society has collectively said that blue is for boys right now.
Yes. Yes. I agree with that. Society has set up.
Right. So there are some elements of gender then that are social, right? That are created by society. Another one is boys should wear suits or men wear suits.
So you're saying that gender is society has made gender into whatever it could be.
Society, well, kind of, but I still think that gender has a pretty set boundary and limit. I think that gender refers to the socially constructed spectrum of masculinity and femininity. We're talking about certain presentation, ways you feel about yourself, ways you identify yourself, how you identify yourself in regards to that socially constructed gender spectrum. This is why, for example, when somebody says, I identify as a cat or I identify as black, it doesn't work that way. But if somebody says, I identify as a woman, it can work that way because I'm talking about a social identity that can be assumed.
Okay. I agree with that.
Okay, cool.
I agree.
Dope. Well, I mean, either way, sorry that I know things got a little bit intense there, but it's how
it's fine. I love you.
Love you too.
Bye. All right. Bye.